the way the story goes, so the plants and stuff were alive.
Oh.
Because they kept trying to get cell phone service to call somebody. And the thing of it is, they decided to go with this sketchy looking taxi driver. So the taxi driver took them to this ruin.
Right.
They were trying to get cell phone service but couldn't. And then somebody lost their cell phone or something. But the plants could mimic sounds.
Oh boy.
So then the plants just would sound like a dinging from a cell phone. So they kept looking for this dinging, and then they ended up a dude then falls down this hole. And so two of the women, because they were small, they go down in the hole to try to help the dude, but one of the women falls and cuts herself. She was fine, but she got a cut.
Oh boy.
And then they had to sleep up there at night. The dude that he fell hard and broke both his legs and some other shit, so he really couldn't move. So
what the hell you be watching?
They fashioned something and lifted him up on it. And then tried to clean up the woman who got her cut, and then they all fell asleep, once they were stabilized or whatever. Next thing you know, they wake up because the dude who got broken legs and everything and can't move from the waist down, a plant basically came and choked him out and then dragged his body off. And they tried to get him, but they couldn't.
You sure it was Little Shop of Horrors?
No, it was called Touristas. And the plants just looked like, they weren't big like a little, they were just looked like little shrubbery growing in the forest. And then the woman with the cut, she finally goes to sleep. And
we got no pesos on us.
I know.
Look at stop,
sorry,
stop,
dude. So then
oh, look at him.
Then
Playa
the girl,
Bonita.
she goes to sleep, and when she wakes up, the plants are all over her cut.
Ooh.
So she gets it off. But
Mini
anyway,
Iron Man. Yeah, so the plants are all...
the plants basically got everybody except for this one girl. And because her boyfriend basically allowed himself to be killed so she could get away.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, it was interesting. Would you do that for me, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Because how he let her get away, I didn't think that he was going to actually be killed. But he goes down and she's down there with him. And so they fake start an argument. And so he starts screaming at the Mexicans, "Let me out of here, I can't stay with this woman, la 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 la," and creates a diversion, and he starts walking towards the Mexican. The Mexican just shot him. And shot him twice, but he was still walking toward the Mexican and looking back at the woman go. And the woman just started running.
So what was the point of Mexican shooting them? Because the plants needed food or something?
Yeah, I think they did offerings or something. Plus, then once you got up there, you may have carried back some plant buds or whatever, and they didn't want the plants to start growing in their village.
That's just silliness.
It was interesting, but it's called Touristas. You should watch it.
No, we shouldn't watch it.
Baby!
Pretend like we watched it. I will glean from your knowledge the fact that I shouldn't watch it.
Baby.
That's love. That is love.
I'm all over the road, ain't I?
She all over the road. And she talking about some crazy stuff.
Whatever.
Touristas. What?
It was an interesting movie.
Shit.
You wait. I'm going to get you tied up in some weeds.
Yeah, whatever.
Weeds start pulling you in.
I'm too fat to get pulled in by weeds. It's a good thing about being plump. Ain't nothing pulling nothing nowhere. Don't nobody want to carry me. Like this big nigga. Oh, look at that. Keep up.
It's probably good surfing waves, sort of.
Yeah.
They're not high, and the water looks really deep out there.
Mm-hmm.
Old school breakdown.
You know what's back there? It's a random guardhouse.
Caseta de Acceso.
Access to what? They probably out there fishing for your grouper. Go see Roberto give you a 10-foot fish.
That really grosses me out. I don't need to see the
And
fish.
then he's like,
Just cook
fish
it.
is like,
Just cook it. That's all I need you to do. Is just cook it.
The way they cook it though looks really cool. Except for just the head missing. Yeah, hole right there where the head was.
I definitely couldn't eat it if the head was on there.
Ecological police
Programa de protection or something.
protecting the firemen.
Meanwhile, that truck didn't look like it was green friendly.
No, of course it ain't. It's in a big raggedy American truck. And they only got gas from one place, Pemex. 2 gas stations, the whole island.
That's all I need.
Yeah,
What is that smell?
that's why we were pushing the car. Well, I was pushing the car.
Baby, I was
Remember?
navigating.
We came over here, they had like a 3-legged dog.
Isn't this where I got the scarf or no?
No. We went there. They had the 3-legged dog and then we left.
I wonder how the 3-legged dog is. We like 3-legged dogs.
What is the danger? Strong current. Yeah, I'll keep my black butt up here.
Look at that.
I think this is where we went to get the shells. This area. Because it's almost at the end of the road before you go back.
I mean, those waves look so high if you're standing on the ground even.
Tall waves.
Oh, so what I was asking you, because in the plane, do you remember? Because I saw something funky in the plane, from the plane in the water. And it looked like a trail of liquid gook. So I was asking you if the oil slick came down here.
Oh, I heard you say that or something. Look at that. Police? No, it didn't come this far.
That's good.
Supposedly.
I mean, I know it fucked up shit for everybody else, and
Supposedly.
Louisiana, whatever, but
That oil
glad it
slick
didn't
you
ruin anything
may have
down
seen for
here.
the plane could have been from a ship because they dump oil sometimes off,
That's not nice.
stuff like that.
That's just not nice.
It's not. That's why, like the guy was saying, for the longest
Shoot.
time, for the longest time, like in Belize, they wouldn't let tourist ships come, but economy's bad now. You need money.
Yeah, well, he was talking about Belize, like Belize must be party central or something. Because that guy was young.
Yeah.
He seemed like he's into
Yeah.
partying.
He looked like it. He got on the boat like he was ready to party. Took his shirt on, like, yeah, ready. That lady's feet looked like they was ready to party.
Oh my, I've never seen feet look that bad. And she's not that old for her feet to look so bad.
Yeah, she wasn't that
She's
bad
wearing
looking.
some jacked up shoes.
If her feet wasn't so bad, she wasn't that bad looking. Like, ooh. But her feet, woo! Her feet were creepy.
It almost look like it should make it hurt to walk. Look at the wave over there. Oh.
Oh, look at this. Handicap access to go look at the beach. They didn't have these here, too, before. Last year. There's more, like, access to this part of the island this year than last year. Are we stopping?
I want to look at the water.
Oh.
Where it bent.
Oh, we're going in reverse. That is creepy.
Oh, I got it in Essendon.
Oh, my. What?
That looked like that stuff on the movie.
Uh-huh. If it grab you, leave the keys.
Baby!
So I can get away
That is messed
and tell
up.
the world. I have it on video, too.
That is messed up. Lead a key.
Oh, watch out. Look. Trash.
Oh, how come people come here and leave their trash?
Because they're nasty. Look at all that trash. You know how people are. Drunk.
Oh, is somebody out there speeding? What are they doing? Is that a boat? A raft?
Somebody out there.
Doesn't it look like somebody's sitting on something?
Uh-huh. Look like they're surfing or some kind of boogie board. haven't gone in the water yet.
People!
People!
About to drown and all that. Here comes the gas man. Are they on surfboards?
Boogie board or surfboard. Come on, wave. The waves be breaking early though. Must got something out there. Rains this week. Waves breaking all early.
I want to see one of them ginormous waves that, where it's just like a wall of water. Trying to ski it and ski the tube. I want to see one of those. There he is. There he is. Oh, well. Good try.
He didn't go far at all. The waves are weak.
Surfing, dude.
I wouldn't be out on this side of the island by myself though. Oh, I guess you got friends over there.
I thought there was 2 people out there. Right over here.
I only see one.
Yeah, he's kind of hard by himself.
But it's like no people go by. Kilometers.
There's a big wave.
Oh, there it comes. Yeah, no, not so big.
Well, it looked big for a minute.
Car. Yeah. Look, they're like they're filming us. Like people found it. Damn.